I just want to talk about this recent stats that I came across, which is in terms of divorce, 70% of divorces, 70, are initiated by women. And it got me thinking now I'm, still single and not married, so I guess, I don't have to worry about this. But, it's always good to think about the tail end of things when I'm on the other side of that process, if that makes sense. And specifically, when I hear a lot about therapists, couples going to couples counseling, often and not, there are at least two questions that they get asked, which is, A, are you having sex? And then B, are you guys arguing? And we can save the sex part for another time. But I want to talk about the second part, which are you arguing? The very simplistic thought about this. Well, if you're not arguing, that's fine, right? Especially as dudes who just don't like to get into conflict. But my recent experience tells me that actually that is not fine. And the reasons is as follows. I'll start telling you my story more recently. So, this was after church, and then I got to go. No, I got to invite two friends up, very ad hoc manner way. It was after church. Hey, would you like to come up for dinner? And then and then both of them said yes. So fantastic. I was looking forward to. I got back home first, so I could prepare the meal for them, and look forward to them to come up to my place. Um, Sadly, both of them just blew me off. One said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it. There's something emergency coming." And second one was just, text me say, "Hey, sorry, I can't come as well." I'm not even sure they said sorry, but nonetheless, you can. By that point, I prepared all my meals. I've warmed it up already. You can tell that I was very upset and disappointed. Now I had two choices. One was to, I guess, I won't say confront, but at least express that disappointment. A or B, just simply, I guess, let it go and say, "Oh, that's fine. That's okay." And it crossed my mind where one of them was my closer friend. So I thought, well, I don't want to give them impression that he to let it pass, and so at least I need to express that disappointment. So with my close friends, because I saw a future with him, right, and I can see this relationship moving forward. That was when I actually confronted him about it. On the other hand, though, the second guy, guy B, he was like, I just knew him like within the last hour. I don't know where the friendship is. And simply put, I don't care about it with him moving forward. I was very lethargic to the relationship. And that's when I chose the second option of just not speaking about it. So you can see that, I mean, just to tie it all up at the end, my friend A is very gracious about it, and he gets to understand my point of view, which was all I needed to know. Um, but reverse that a bit, you can see that the guy who I um, saw a future in terms of friendship with, I actually argued with him. I confronted him. Conversely, the guy who I just didn't, I don't know where it goes, is very new. I did not care. I did not say anything to him, and that's because for me, and I'm sure for everyone, going into entering conflict actually takes up a lot of energy. So I would conserve it to only people who I care. And turns out that the first one, I cared enough for me to engage in conflict. So, folks, especially men, if you see in the important person, your spouse, actually engaging with you in an argument, that is a good sign. That shows that she still cares about the relationship and there is hope. That she wants to work with you, and obviously work with her through that. On the other hand, though, if she does not confront with you, especially after a long period of confrontation that for some reason she's no longer confronting you, Don't take that as a piece of sign. Actually, the reverse. You should be scared the crap out of it. Just like how you're not having sex and also she started going to the gym. These are really bad signs. That means that her mind is drifting away from this relationship. So with that, hopefully these give you signals for you to not be part of that 70% of men who just get divorced without most likely because just being blindsided by it. So that's it from me. Hope you find the content useful. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.